Let's do it. Issue 6, Immortal Hulk, Director's Cut. Let's go. For I do not exist. There exist but the thousands of mirrors that reflect me. Vladimir Nabokov, The Eye. My name is Bruce Banner. Years ago I died, but I couldn't stop screaming. So I got up again. Something inside me was unlocked that day, a dark opposite, a shadow self, stronger than me, stronger than anyone. Too strong for death to claim. I can die during the day, but the night time is his time. And when it comes back, he drags me back. And then I'm left with hazy, broken memories. Minnesota. And his rage in my mirror. I'm the scientific self, the voice of rationality. The Hulk represents unreason. He's smarter than I am, but it takes the form of hunches and gut feelings. Strange synchronicities, intuitive connections. Magical thinking. That's new. He's been like this for 2 whole days now, while I've been doing the hard work of survival, stealing clothes, food, credit card from a motel. He's been banging on the inside of the mirror. I haven't dared let him out since the fight with Walter Lankowski. Something has infected Walter's Sasquatch form, his attempt to create a controlled Hulk by subjugating himself to gamma radiation. The memories are hazy, but Hulk defeated Sasquatch by draining Walter's gamma energy into himself. And to us. And I'm starting to suspect someone else came with him. I need to talk to him. We used to be able to dip into diplomatic conferences and Baroque, mindscape, metaphorical wrestling matches. Now I need other methods. I close my eyes and take a breath. Let it go into my mind. Let my hand move as it will. Guiding the pen on the paper. Nothing but my conscience. Conscience, no. Hulk, automatic writing. The magician John Dee used it to transcribe the language of angels. The irony doesn't escape me. Where's home? California. Authorities remain silent on the events that left 4 dead in the Minnesota hospital, but on social media, the rumors don't go away. We'll have more on the deadliest Hulk sighting yet after these messages. It isn't him. Just stop it. Betty, stop doing this to yourself. It isn't him. Her husband isn't back from the dead. If he were back, he'd let you know. He'd have. It isn't him. It can't be. Ouch. I don't know about you guys, but I'm starting to feel like a creep elsewhere. Why is it just monitoring? How are we supposed to know if Banner's contacting his support network if we don't keep tabs on him? Honestly, I figured he'd show up when Cho went crazy in New York. He should have showed up for a lot of things. Banner hasn't even visited Rick Jones's grave. That's just cold. Sorry, is this data logging? Monitor 5? No contact with subject Scar in the last 24 hours. Log the report. No, it's conversation 5. Come on. All I'm saying is just this isn't just a civilian. This is General Ross's daughter, the boss of our boss. Just feels like the job is too much for you. General Fortian? It was listening to, and even the monitors need to be monitored. Monitor works dedication, you see, unquestioning dedication. Maybe we should put you to work something warrior speed. Sir, I was only... Boop. We'll have your implant procedures reversed by 0600, then you can report to sanitation for a mop. Monitor 5 will handle your knee feed until we install your replacement. He understands the importance of it. The rest of you are the screens and those People on those screens are not innocent bystanders. They are not civilians. They are not friendlies. They have all given aid and comfort to the Hulk. That makes them the enemy, as you were. Oof. Sorry, bro. So you would think Ross would mind if he knew. It's not his business to know, Dr. Clive. The General's too close to Banner. He's always has been. And he understands that now. Better, he focused completely on the Steve Rogers situation and leaves Hulk operations to a trusted second in command, such as myself. Plus, it gives him plausible deniability. I seem to remember the great American public wasn't too thrilled about how Gamma Base was run back in the day. They knew about Shadow Base. You'd be surprised. More and more, the electorate understands that nothing is off the table when it comes to the security of our nation. And when the enemy acts, we react in kind. Thunderbolt Ross taught me that. I fought him. You see, when he was a Hulk, and when I found out the truth, it opened my eyes. Ross turned himself into the same kind of monster he was fighting. By doing so, he very nearly achieved final victory. He only made one mistake. He thought one monster was enough. Hey, Charlene, how's your buddy Dell today? Mr. Fry's been the same since they dug him out of the grave in Colorado. His pain receptors are still off the charts. He's in agony. But if you approve some adjustments to the tank mix, we can reduce that. Eliminate it even. Except recalibrating the system would take days. And what do we get? What do we get here, Charlene? Forget his little fifis. Where are we at on replicating? And Jace, what have we got? Not much more, Dr. McGowan. Pretty sure what caused this is blood, some kind of serum, gamma serum. It's like cracking a code written in a dead language. We need a Rosetta Stone. Like I've been telling you, General, we can't make progress on the real goals of the project without the actual Hulk to study. And that will require resources we don't have, Doctor. Not yet. The sheer firepower it would take to capture the Hulk. Not the Hulk, a Hulk, an active one. Like Cho or Walters. But I don't know, someone nobody will miss. Well, where'd they take Lankowski? The Alpha Flight Space Station. I didn't want any of this, all that, right? I mean, I checked with Shaman, I checked him if the Great Beasts were active, if Tanarak might be back. You said no, Mike. I distinctly remember that. Hold still, please. That's why I wanted to find Bruce. I thought the monster in the mirror, I thought it was psychological, some version of what he had. Maybe it is, I don't know. We would never choose to hurt anyone. Never. Really? You spent half your life, millions of dollars on your own money, years of study, working to become a hairy Hulk. All of this because you made a choice. I didn't choose to get stabbed, Jackie. Dying on the table was not a voluntary act. All right, Walt, simmer down. Miss Jackie, you're here because you're the only white witness that happened. You see any of the signs for this before in a hospital or stabbing? Something about that bothers me. It was too random. That makes sense. There was no argument before we got there, but then it was all like the closer Walter got, the angrier they got. So you're blaming me for my own death now? Not you. The thing that stole your body, at the point of death, that made a murderer a weapon. Not Tanarak, not any of the beasts. They still slumber, but this is something deeper. Imagine a primal shadow waiting in the darkness underneath all of this. Creation's other face. The face we cannot bear to see. The one below all. Seriously? Possession by forces of darkness? Don't knock it, eh? You walk the paths I have, and those forces start to look very real, Jackie. And more than a little scary. Maybe you understand how it sound to a jury, right? Believe me, Miss McGee. I absolutely do. Can you give us the room? Be happy to answer any questions you might have in just a moment. Sure. Hi, Carol. Walter, I just finished talking to one General Fortian. Currently in charge of Hulk operations. A call to Thaddeus Ross confirmed that, ex-USAF, like me. He played that card a lot, building a rapport. He's a very charming man who very charmingly threatened you with lethal injection. After extradition and trial, of course. For what it's worth, he was very apologetic. He'd love to make it go all, love to make it go all the way. I'll bet, eh? What does he get in return? That's the other thing. Other circumstances, I'd probably have pursued it anyways. We have Walter's gamma signature with the Alpha Flight satellite coverage. We could locate him if we had to. Or we could find a very similar to Walter's like Bruce Banner's. Essentially, if my team secures Banner for the proper authorities, Walter is exonerated. If I say no, then they take him instead. Seems you have little choice, Captain Marvel. But without the power of Sasquatch, how can Alpha Flight defeat the Hulk? We can't, Michael. Not at our current strength. But there's another on my team. Iowa. Night is the Hulk's time. The message feels clearer now in my mind. We're going home. His home was a place of power, a place where he was strongest, strong enough to beat whatever's inside us. Makes perfect sense. The route was simple enough. I can hitchhike. If I keep the back roads and small towns, head west and south across Nebraska and Colorado, then down to... That's not a car. Hello, Bruce. Carol, always a pleasure. Or is this business? The Avengers have been very good at leaving me alone since I came back. Well, the Hulk helped save the world, Bruce, and it earned you a lot of rope. But that was a very different set of Avengers, and if I'm being honest, your rope's about run out. I'm disappointed. Et tu, Jen? Disappointed? You're disappointed, Jennifer. I almost died, Bruce. I was in a coma. When I woke up, I found you had killed yourself. You set yourself up to die. You knew what that you had did do to me, and you couldn't even do it yourself. You had forced my friend, had guilt Clint into doing that. One of the Hulk's oldest friends, and you knew that Hulk would do. Jennifer, control. Oh, Hulk knows. I know. We're not here to hurt you, Bruce. we, we can help you. I want to help you. But right now, I need you to come with us. Right now, are you sure? The sun's gone down. It's night, Carol. It's his time. Yes, I've spoken to Miss McGee, Bruce. We've studied the sightings. We know the pattern. Every sighting, it's been the same. Every single one. The night is Hulk's time. But to set the Hulk free, Bruce, Banner has to die. And that's just not going to happen. That's my secret, Captain. I'm already dead. Action, reaction. Al Ewing, writer. Lee Garbett, guest artist. Excellent artwork. This issue, by the way. Paul Mounts, color artist. BC Corey Petit, letter. Alex Ross, cover. Ben Shannon, over. Wodai Shin, Cosmic Ghost Rider versus Variant cover artists. Sarah Brunstad, associate editor. Will Moss, editor. Tom Brevoort, executive editor. Siba Kulski, editor-in-chief. Joe Quesada, chief creative officer. Dan Buckley, president. Alan Fine, executive producer. Hulk, created by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. Wow. Bang on. Let's take a look at that variant. That's a wild looking variant, man. Dude, Cosmic Ghost Rider. That's just another series I'm trying to put on the list to read. Speak of which, I only wanted to do the first set of these, the director's cut. We're all caught up with the director's cut, Immortal Hulk from 2019. I hope you enjoyed it. Next, let's exit reader. Next up, since we got a movie coming out soon, here's a sneak peek. we're going to do the reading guide, Marvel Unlimited's reading guide for Fantastic Four. That's next. Like, subscribe, share, comment. You want vertical or horizontal? You know what I mean. Talk to you guys later.